really like King Arthur because, you know, behind the entertainment, behind the mainstream movie, it's a very dramatic movie. I would say also it's Shakespearean in some way, Vortigern and Arthur.
It's very Shakespearean.
Yes. How did you work in order to mix entertainment and deep characters?
You have to trust your director, you have to trust the process. Again, it's no small task to go into a legend, such as King Arthur. But certainly when you partner with, you go on a journey with somebody like Guy Ritchie, you know he's going to make something very interesting about this story, you know, and interesting, unusual about this story. And so that was my attraction to wanting to be part of this, and certainly I knew he was going to make something interesting. How interesting? Again, that's left to the audience now to sort of like hope that the audience will vibe it as much as you enjoyed it or I enjoyed it, because I enjoyed the film as much as I made it, enjoy making it, I enjoy watching it after.
You already work with such great directors like Ridley Scott and Steven Spielberg and James Gunn. In what Guy Ritchie is different from the other ones?
Very, very different. And they're all different from each other, but certainly Guy is a class apart.
Is there anything in Sir Believer character in which in some way you put something of your own personality?
You know, what I say most of the time in this case is we actors are an instrument of interpretation. As being the instrument of interpretation, I think a little bit of you, your person, obviously you are the interpretation. You know, already this is part of it.
Right.
So a little bit of you is going to be left anyway in it. Yeah.
Which has been for you the funniest scene to shoot in this movie?
Oh, the war, you know, the wars are. You know, it's funny to say the war, you know, we're just boys trying to, you know, playing hurt, you know, we see sword, we're trying to play with swords. If we see guns, we try to play with guns. I mean, we're just like, and filmmaking is a set that, you know, kind of like playing house like kids, you know. It's a stage for us, we grown-up kids.
King Arthur, in some way, is also very contemporary movies addressing
in this
interpretation.
Yes,
of course.
It's very modern.
Is there anything you would like especially the young audience, will grab about? Any message they would like you?
Well, there are a few subtle messages. You know, the sense of camaraderie, the sense of loyalty, devotion to one's, you know, whatever you're doing, the sense of dedication to what you aspire to do and all that. Yeah, that speaks volume in this story. And yeah, I think I stay a couple for besides them all. I mean, I counted a few, but yeah. Sense of loyalty, sense of dedication, integration of cultures, you know,
yeah, definitely.
Civilizations, yeah.
What would you do if you had the chance to be King of England for only one day? The first thing you would do?
Look at me.
This is not going to happen.
No, it would happen, but what do you think would happen? When you take a good look at me, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, let me just tell you, I'll liberate the continent of Africa to begin with. If I'm a king for a day, I'll liberate the continent of Africa from its stronghold of the developed countries. Yeah, I'll liberate that country first. The continent first. It's not even a country.